We're headed down to the station right now. There's multiple stations by our place. We're going to not the one we took last night, but the one we took when we originally got here. And we're starting the morning in Osaka Castle. It is unbelievably busy in the stations this morning, man. We were in the train and there was a huge line of people and we moved out of the way. Thought a bunch of people would get off the train. One person stepped out and then they just filled in like sardines. I was waiting to see the conductor come and start pushing them in. You know, like you see online?
Yeah, luckily there was enough space, I guess.
Whew. Our first stop for today is Osaka Castle, our first ever Japanese castle. This is that castle that like half the show Shogun takes place in, but it looks a bit different now as Osaka Castle has actually been burnt down and rebuilt multiple times. So the main building itself isn't actually that old as it was last rebuilt less than 100 years ago. That being said, the grounds around the castle are huge. There are gardens, this big boy moat with these big boy walls I would hate to be stuck on as an invader. The whole thing is just a lot of fun to walk around and explore. Guys, baby's first castle. I'm pretty sure it's the first castle I've ever seen. I've been to palaces in Korea, but I don't think I've seen a castle before. It's pretty cool. It's not a European castle, of course, so everyone who's like, that doesn't look like a castle, it's a Japanese castle. It's definitely cool. We're definitely gonna get closer. So we were reading a little bit, actually TJ was reading a little bit about it and was telling us that it was struck by lightning and burnt down. I knew it burnt down at some point, but I thought the fire was just like inside and the inside was rebuilt, but it looks like the whole freaking thing burned down and was rebuilt in 1931. So while impressive, it's not exactly ancient. I mean, the surrounding stuff is like the moats and those things were definitely there. I'm not sure how much of it is original and how much is new. I have no idea. There's a time capsule here. Nate was reading about it. What is this?
They put it in the ground in 1970. The lower one remained unopened until the year 6970.
So 5,000 years.
5,000 years.
Whoever buried this has more faith in humanity than I do. So I got another cheese coin, but in front of me there was a group of Koreans. I don't know, Koreans were always really nice, but they were just in the way, screaming, loud. Like, dude seemed annoyed as well. He was like asking them to move over, and like, I guess tourists everywhere, it doesn't matter where you're from, tourists everywhere can get a little bit annoying. Nate, what is that?
Supposed to be Wagyu steak.
Wagyu steak? Seriously?
I mean, I doubt it's actually Wagyu, but
Wagyu just means Japanese beef.
Well, it's delicious.
All right, we're already done here. We went around to where the garden was, but didn't see anything too crazy. I mean, we're kind of in it. Over there, you can see the leaves falling. It's really nice. You can see the Starbucks off in the distance. Or no, I think that's the Starbucks right there. We're gonna go to a temple, which is right by another famous area. And in that famous area, they have a Mugiwara store. Time for more One Piece shopping. Woo woo! And then there's food and there's all kinds of things in that area. So on our way to the next stop, we passed by this graveyard. It looked really different from the cemeteries back home and really caught our attention for a minute. Our actual next stop is Shitennoji. This is considered to be one of, if not the oldest Buddhist temples in Japan. It was first built in the 6th century, but much like Osaka Castle, has been rebuilt many times. That being said, it really does feel like stepping into the past when you enter the temple grounds. It's incredibly quiet and serene. I'm really liking this temple so far. It's not overrun with people. There's just this gong going. It's very quiet here. We are, I don't know what part of Osaka we're in right now, but we're walking to the Mugiwara store. Just want to check it out, man. Just want to see if they got anything else. Anything good. We won't be in there for too long, and then we'll go and, I don't know where we're going. I've got a bunch of stuff written down. Let's see. Let's see what's cool around here. This looks cool. I kind of want to go up there. Where are you going with that bed? What are you doing with that bed? What are you doing with your butt? Put that thing away. Hi, Neko. Whoa, 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 whoa. You guys don't want to play with those doggies? Look at your little squish face. You got a squish face. We're in some kind of mall. Some kind of like hybrid outside, inside, big mall. The name was here somewhere, but now I don't see it. I see Q Mall. Is that what that says up there? Q's Mall. Seems pretty interesting. Maybe we'll grab some lunch here too. There's the food. Do you want to get an idea of what they have? Nate, is today your sushi day?
No.
No? Guys, TJ just started watching One Piece on this trip. Good luck in here, man. He does not like spoilers. Just keep your eyes on the ground. I don't know. Monkey D. Nate.
I got the grilled chicken with rice and Japanese curry. It's really good. I give it an 8.
An 8? Wow. We ate at this one back here. It was really good. We liked all the food. Not our cheapest meal, but also not the most expensive ever. It wasn't bad. My karaage rice bowl wasn't Mr. Gyoza levels, okay? But it was good. Our next stop for this day of aimlessly wandering around Osaka was Shinsekai, which literally translates to New World. The name is kind of ironic because it feels more like stepping back into 1980s Japan. There's actually a ton of history surrounding this place, but maybe that's best for another video someday. Today we were just there to wander around, taking the vibes, and ended up doing a little shopping as well. It's hard not to in an area like this. Nate, how many did you hit?
I think 4 or 5 out of the 10.
Every time he hit one, she like dun, 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 on this little drum. It was pretty cool. So our friend Dakota loves Godzilla. We saw this in that shop. Show him the bag, Nate. So cool. I really hope Dakota likes this. We saw it and we were like, we gotta get it.
I hope
for
the
him.
size is perfect.
Yeah, we hope the size is right. The tower back there, it said it's called Sutenkaku, something like that. There's an observation deck up there if we want to go, but we're not gonna do it. We're just enjoying down here. It's really cool. We don't really feel a reason to go up. We're in Don Quijote here. It looks less crowded than the one we went to in Shibuya, thankfully. That was ridiculous. Oh, this looks so much better for looking around. So much easier. I already see clothes too. That's what I wanted to look at. Nate bought a new suitcase because his was like straight up falling apart. I saw it with my own eyes. I tried to move it and I was like, how is he using this? This is insane. So it's way better for him. Also, Don Quijote here in Shinsekai is so many light years ahead as an experience to the one in Shibuya. There was so much more space. There were so many less people. Oh, it was so much nicer.
1 hour later.
In Shinsekai, I bought this jacket, one piece. Yeah, hold it up for me, Nate. Oh shoot, let's see the front. Sick. It's all stitched. I can't wear it yet because it was tax-free. So with tax-free stuff, you're not supposed to use it at all in Japan. Gotta keep it in the bag, keep the tags and everything on it, and then show them when you leave. I don't know how serious it is, but that's what everyone says. We're back at the other station by our Airbnb, the one that we took to Dotonbori yesterday, because we're going back there. Not to Dotonbori, but to Namba, which is the closest station, at least for us, to Dotonbori. But instead of going north, which would take us where we went last night, we're going east to another area which is supposed to be, everything online said it's like the Akihabara of Osaka. The area we're visiting tonight is called Nipponbashi Denden Town. It's a quick walk to get there from Namba Station. Denden Town is exactly what past Cody said, the Akihabara of Osaka. So everything anime, video games, and otaku related. We spent a long time here because we're super big nerdy losers who love this kind of stuff. For me at least, I liked it more than Akihabara in Tokyo because there were way less people and I could actually look around at things without having to fight just to be able to see the merchandise. We all ended up walking away from here with our wallets a little bit lighter, but our hearts full. Wow, I can't believe I actually wrote that in the script. My favorite anime, man. This store is all stuff, like this little one next to the anime one. All stuff my friend Dakota back home would love. Dakota, you gotta come to Japan with me next time, man. You would go broke though. Nate and I both booked tickets for TeamLab's botanical garden here. We gotta get across to another part of the city. It closes at 9:30, but I don't know how long it takes to get through it. It's already 6:30. By the time we get there, I don't know, hopefully we'll have enough time. TeamLab's Botanical Garden is basically an interactive outdoor art exhibit located in Nagai Park in Osaka. TeamLab is a pretty famous name in Japan as they have multiple interactive art exhibits around the country. Most are inside, but the botanical garden only takes place outside at night. Honestly, my camera had a super hard time really capturing this place, but basically you move from area to area where each zone has its own special light up thing going on. Some are just super beautiful to look at, and others you can interact with, like going into these big balls or pushing these not as big balls to make them change color. The whole time this really peaceful music is playing in the background, and the lights and the trees basically follow you as you walk. The whole feeling of this place isn't something that is easily conveyed on video, so I really recommend you guys check it out if you ever find yourself in Osaka. Next time on We Wander Japan, a long-held dream of mine to go to the Mushroom Kingdom finally becomes a reality as we spend the whole day in Universal Studio Osaka. You don't want to miss it. Keep wondering.